Wealthy people don't manage money better because they're smarter. They manage money better because their systems are boring. That statement sounds strange because most people associate financial success with intelligence, advanced investing strategies, or secret opportunities. In reality, many wealthy individuals follow routines that are surprisingly simple. Their savings happen automatically. Their investments happen automatically. Their bills get paid automatically. Their financial lives are often predictable and repetitive. Most people search for exciting solutions to financial problems. They look for stock tips, side hustles, market predictions, and shortcuts to wealth. Wealthy individuals frequently focus on something less exciting but far more powerful. They focus on consistency. Another important lesson is understanding that financial success is rarely built through occasional brilliance. It is usually built through repeated behavior. Most consumers create financial plans based on motivation. They save money when they feel disciplined. They invest when they feel confident. They reduce spending when they feel focused. Unfortunately, emotions constantly change. Motivation eventually disappears. When motivation disappears, financial progress often stops. Wealthy individuals remove this problem by building systems that continue functioning regardless of emotional conditions. Another major issue is that people underestimate the value of predictability. Predictable actions, repeated over many years, frequently outperform dramatic actions performed occasionally. The goal is not finding the perfect investment. The goal is creating a financial structure capable of producing results consistently. Wealthy individuals understand that boredom is often a sign that a system is working properly. Excitement usually means uncertainty. Consistency creates stability. Stability creates progress. Progress eventually creates freedom. This is why many wealthy people embrace financial routines that appear unremarkable from the outside. They understand that extraordinary results often come from ordinary actions repeated for long periods of time. One of the biggest differences between wealthy individuals and everyone else is how they think about automation. Most people believe financial progress requires constant attention. They assume they need to make hundreds of decisions every month to improve their finances. Wealthy individuals frequently reduce the number of financial decisions they make. Savings transfers happen automatically. Investment contributions happen automatically. Debt payments happen automatically. Retirement contributions happen automatically. Another important lesson is understanding decision fatigue. Human beings have limited mental energy. Every decision consumes a portion of that energy. The more decisions required, the more likely mistakes become. Most consumers unknowingly create systems that require constant decision. Should they save money this month? Should they invest? Should they make an extra debt payment? Eventually, convenience wins because convenience requires less effort. Wealthy individuals often eliminate these decisions before they occur. The money moves automatically. The decision has already been made. Another major principle is reducing friction for positive behavior. Saving should be easy. Investing should be easy. Wealth building should happen with minimal effort. Many people accidentally create the opposite environment. Spending becomes effortless, while saving requires action. Wealthy individuals intentionally reverse this pattern. Another important lesson is understanding that automation protects financial progress during difficult periods. Stressful months will happen. Unexpected expenses will occur. Motivation will disappear. Automated systems continue functioning regardless. Another critical lesson is that wealth building does not require perfection. It requires consistency. A simple automated investment plan followed for 20 years often outperforms complex strategies that are abandoned after a few months. Wealthy individuals understand that the strongest financial systems are usually the simplest. Simple systems are easier to maintain. Easy systems create consistency. Consistency creates long-term wealth. Another reason wealthy people love boring money systems is because boring systems reduce emotional mistakes. Most financial mistakes happen during emotional moments. Someone feels excited and makes a risky investment. Someone feels stressed and overspends. Someone feels impatient and abandons a long-term plan. Emotions frequently create financial problems because emotions focus on the present while wealth is built for the future. Wealthy individuals frequently design systems that protect them from themselves. Another important lesson is understanding that money without structure usually follows emotion. A large account balance suddenly makes spending feel reasonable. A market decline creates fear. A financial setback creates frustration. Without systems, emotional reactions often control financial outcomes. Wealthy individuals understand that emotions are temporary, while financial consequences can last for years. Another major principle is consistency over intensity. Many consumers become highly motivated for short periods. They create aggressive budgets. They make ambitious financial plans. They attempt to transform their finances overnight. Unfortunately, intensity is difficult to maintain. Eventually, the system collapses. Wealthy individuals frequently choose sustainable progress instead. They build systems that continue functioning during ordinary weeks, stressful months, and unexpected situations. Another important lesson is that financial freedom rarely comes from dramatic breakthroughs. It often comes from avoiding major mistakes. Consistent investing, controlled spending, automatic saving. These activities appear boring because they lack excitement. However, their effectiveness comes from repetition. Wealthy individuals understand that financial success is usually a process rather than an event. The people who consistently follow simple systems often outperform those who constantly chase the newest financial trend. Boring systems create predictable results. Predictable results create long-term success. A major lesson is understanding that wealthy people focus on processes instead of outcomes. Most people become obsessed with financial goals. They focus on becoming debt-free, reaching a specific net worth, or earning a certain income. While goals are important, wealthy individuals often focus more attention on the systems that produce those results. Another important principle is understanding that outcomes are delayed. Someone can save and invest consistently for years before seeing dramatic results. This delay causes many people to quit. They assume their efforts are not working because the progress feels invisible. Wealthy individuals understand that compound growth operates quietly during the early stages. The results may appear unimpressive initially. Later, those results become extraordinary. Another major issue is impatience. Modern culture encourages immediate gratification. Wealth building often requires the opposite approach. Financial freedom is usually built through repeated actions that feel insignificant in the moment. Another important lesson is that boring systems survive difficult periods better than exciting strategies. A simple investment plan can continue functioning during market uncertainty. An automated savings plan continues functioning during stressful months. Complex systems often fail because they require constant maintenance. Wealthy individuals frequently simplify financial decisions intentionally. Fewer decisions reduce emotional fatigue. Reduced fatigue improves consistency. Consistency improves results. Another critical principle is understanding that successful systems should be easy to follow. The easier a system becomes, the more likely someone is to continue using it. Wealthy individuals understand that sustainability often matters more than optimization. The perfect system is worthless if it cannot be maintained. A simple system, followed consistently, often produces extraordinary long-term outcomes. The truth is that rich people love boring money systems because boring systems work. Financial freedom is rarely built through excitement, motivation, or financial genius. It is usually built through structure, automation, patience, and consistency. Wealthy individuals understand that every dollar should have a purpose. Some dollars create security. Some dollars eliminate debt. Some dollars purchase ownership. Some dollars build future income. Another important lesson is understanding that financial success is often determined by behavior rather than intelligence. Many people know what they should do financially. The challenge is doing it consistently. Boring systems solve that problem by reducing reliance on willpower. Another major principle is automation. Automated savings, automated investing, automated debt reduction, automated wealth building. Systems continue functioning even when motivation disappears. Another important lesson is that financial progress frequently looks unimpressive from day to day. Small actions rarely feel life-changing. Over years, however, those actions create dramatic outcomes. Wealthy individuals trust the process because they understand how compound growth works. Another critical lesson is patience. Wealth building takes time. The people who become financially successful are often the people who stay committed long enough for their systems to work. Build simple systems, automate positive behavior, reduce emotional decision-making, focus on consistency instead of intensity. Let time and compound growth do their job. If this helped, then like and subscribe to the Daily Yield, because we're building real financial progress, one step at a time.